Hello and welcome to my channel, On The Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today, let's find out what's on the hook. On the hook today are several things I want to talk about, of course, but I welcome you to my channel. I'm glad you're here. If you've been here before, I welcome you back. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you as well, and I hope that you enjoy this video and the ones in the future as well. You can also go back and look at videos. I have probably 300 videos out there that you can click on and take a look at. And now that spring and summer are coming, you can check those videos out for my patterns that where I describe how to make summer sweaters and summer tops. So you can dive back to last year this time. You can take a look at those videos. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Our weather has finally turned a little bit here in Chattanooga, and it is beautiful today. The sun is shining and everything looks great. So I'm looking forward to spring. I'm not as cold as I was last week because it was really, really cold here, and I know a lot of you were experiencing that extreme cold snap that came through the middle of our country, and I hope you have your power back. I hope everything's better for you, and if you had to stay in, I hope you had some time to do some crafts, to crochet, to knit, to diamond paint. I've heard about a lot of people doing that. There are a lot of things that you can do, embroider, cross stitch, all those beautiful, wonderful crafts. But right here, we concentrate on crochet, and that's the reason right there, my big old crochet hook. This is a PQ clover. Someone asked me again what this is. This is a PQ clover, and it's a very, very large hook. It may be, in fact, the largest hook that Clover makes. And I have a link to it down in my description box if you're interested in buying one. They're about $10 to $12, I believe, but they're well worth the investment because I've made many, many things from this. I made my fluffy cowls this winter. I made several baby blankets out of the Bernat blanket yarn, and they called for a PQ hook, and that's what I used. I've made several cowls, other kinds of cowls with this, as well with large yarn, so you might give it a try. But this is what I use to open my show. Every time I do a video, I show this particular clover hook. It's one of my favorites, and it's large, so you can see it when I turn the camera on. So that's what I start my show with. I'm going to lay it down right here because that's what I end the show with as well. Today is Monday. Beautiful, beautiful Monday. Happy Monday. One thing that I've finished but I don't have the pattern out for is this Sea and Sky sweater that I'm wearing, and I'm going to stand up and model it for you. This is the Sea and Sky sweater. It is made from fingering wool. I'm wearing it very casually with a tank top underneath. It's not quite warm enough to go without a tank top yet, but I believe I could do that with this particular sweater. Now, right now, you can see through this a little bit. It's because the light is shining heavily on the front of the sweater, but I don't think, just generally, I could probably go without a tank top underneath this sweater. It's very, very comfortable. It's made of fingering wool, Audine wools from Knit Crate, and I'm not sure if they have any of this left, but any fingering wool would be wonderful in this sweater. Or you could use a size 2 cotton, like cotton fair, something like that you could use to make this sweater. But let me show you how it's constructed. I did a little bit of this last week, but I wasn't finished with it. I finished the sleeves, and what I did was I made them 3/4 length sleeves, and then I added a ribbing at the bottom. It's a 2x2 ribbing, very, very nice. It's perfect. I'm so glad that I did that. I was just really experimenting, but I had not made this measurement very large, and I'll show you why. I usually start right about here with my measurement. It's usually 8 inches, which is a 16 inch around my arm. And instead of doing that, I dropped it back to between 7 and 7.5 inches, which made it about 15 inches around. And right because I was measuring at the bicep, which is a smaller part of my arm than way up here, where you need to leave more room for movement and everything. That's already built into this sweater because there's so much ease, and I counted about 8 inches of ease around the bottom, and that's conservative. It might be more like 9 inches, but I can grab about 2 inches on each side, which makes 4 inches on front and back, which adds to 8 inches total. So it's probably about an 8-inch ease on the sweater. So I'm going to have a little extra under here because of that. So where the sweater ends, right here where the fabric ends, I added my sleeve and I crocheted it flat, and I crocheted it about 15 inches across. So I went across like that. I don't even think I decreased. I think I just did a straight sleeve down. In fact, I did. And then I added 2 rows of decrease at the bottom to bring the sleeve into my arm. And then I added about 1.5 inches of rib at the bottom. It's a 2x2 rib, and it matches the rib around the bottom of the sweater. So I have a matching design element here and one over here. Now around the neck, I just put a simple edging around the neck. I didn't do much with the front, but in the back I added short rows, and I'm going to turn around and see if you can see that. There are short rows here at the top. And in one of my videos, I explained that as Crystal was modeling this for me. And I may put it back on her for Thursday's video and talk about it a little bit to explain it one more time. But I did add short rows at the top of the back of the neck so that the sweater would not roll back. And I think that's going to work. It's really, really comfortable. I've been working and wearing it all morning, and I cleaned up the kitchen, and I had the 3/4 sleeves, so I didn't have to keep pushing up the sleeves. And these are very, very convenient sleeves. I like those. They keep your arm warm. They're also up far enough on your arm where you can get your hands wet or the top of your arms wet, and you don't wet your sweater. So I really enjoyed working in this just to see how it would do, because I don't have a lot of 3/4 inch sleeve sweaters. Now, I'm not lying about that. There's one to come up with a work in progress, and I want to show you that one as well. So you could buy Cotton Fair, buy 1,400 yards. It wouldn't cost all that much, and it'd make a beautiful summer and spring sweater. So this is wool, and I just had this, and it does keep me warm. It's a very nice warm sweater, and I could wear it with a navy blue turtleneck, a white turtleneck, a cream colored turtleneck, just a white t-shirt with half sleeves. I could do that. And I actually used an eye hook with this particular yarn, and I like the way it came out. It's not too tight, and the stitches are close enough together to where I can wear it without a top if I want to underneath it. So I'm really enjoying this sweater. I enjoy a lot of my sweaters because I make them to fit me, and that's how I write the pattern. That the pattern is designed for you to make the sweater fit you the first time, and you don't have to guess about what size to make. You just start out with the measurements that I ask you to take, and you create your back and front fabric to match those measurements. And I explain everything about how to make the neck, how to start the sleeves, how to do the sleeves, how to crochet the sleeves, how to measure for the sleeves. All of that is designed to fit you, because nobody's body is just alike. And if you make a size medium, you may end up making the sweater too small or too large. And nobody wants to do that. You don't want to start a sweater and then have to rip it all out. So in conversational style, my patterns are written so that you can follow those patterns. And a beginner can make my sweaters. I don't think there are any really that a beginner couldn't make, because I do give you options in the pattern, and you can option not to put the rib on the sleeve or at the bottom. If you don't want to, you can just put 2 or 3 rows of single crochet and then get started. And it's as simple as that. So I will have this pattern out by the end of the week, and I hope you'll take a look at it then. Now, an update on my Persian tiles throw. I am not making throws as a rule. I just was so enamored by this throw, and I'm going to show it again. This is the Persian tiles throw, and it's a Mary Maxim kit. It's very beautiful. That's the sandalwood color, and they also come, the kits come in the blue kit, and then there's another, like the original colors, which are blue and orangey red. That they're both gorgeous, but this was the one that caught my eye because it would go best with my decor in my living room. I have a lot of red in there, and I have a little bit of brown, and this has the brown mixed in where these do not. So I wanted to make the kit, so I ordered it. It was back ordered. It's been back ordered again, and they're not shipping out until March 15. But what I did was, because I was so curious about the motifs on this throw, because you make several, I don't know how many, now I do know, but you make large motifs, and then there are small square motifs, and then there are several that are triangles that go along the outside, and they make the throw square so that it doesn't have odd sides on it. But this is Very beautifully designed. It's been around for a while, since 2013. The designer of that throw, her name is Janie Crowfoot, and she has a website called janiecrow.com, and I went out to her website and I found the Persian Tiles crochet blanket pattern, and this is the pattern that I bought in the kit, only the colors are different, and this is not the sandalwood color scheme. This is a different one, but I wanted to see how the motifs were made, and it's not an easy pattern, I will say. It's an intermediate pattern. I will make it up and at least one of the motifs and show them to you, and you might consider, if you want to make one of your own, you could buy the pattern and buy the colors that you like. It's made in a DK weight, so if you're looking at DK colors, you'll want to pick out 7 or 8 colors that go well together, and you can make this beautiful throw. It's 46 by 46, and it has this particular pattern, which I assume the kit does too. It has charts. There are charts in here for each of the motifs. The large motifs are octagonal, and you make 16 of the large motifs. And you make 9 of the square motifs, and then you make several of the triangles, so I think it's 12. So there's a lot of crocheting in here, and it's crocheted with a small hook, I think a G, and there's an H hook involved, and an F hook, and an E hook. So I have seen all those hooks mentioned in this pattern, so I just wanted to get a look at it. I'm excited about my kit coming, and I'm not going to go out and buy a bunch of yarn and make it on my own. I'm just going to use the kit and make it up as it comes. So I called Mary Maxim, and they said it was on its way in mid-March, so we'll see how that works out. I just wanted to tell you about the progress on my throw, because that's not something that's usually in my wheelhouse, but I really wanted to maybe work on it a little bit every single day, have it on my desk, and just work on my motifs every day, and eventually it will be finished. That's how it works. When you're making something large like that, you have to make it a little bit at a time. You can't just sit down like a sweater and make the whole back fabric in one sitting, which I have done before. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. It's easier to crochet something small than something large, obviously. So if you're making a throw or a blanket, you have to manage your time a little bit. And so I'm going to try to do that every day, 20 minutes a day. And there's a Cal out there, I think it's Craft House Magic, who's doing a 20-minute a day Cal. And I may jump on that, and that way I'll be accountable to put in my 20 minutes to make that Persian tiles throw. Next on my list is a fun thing that I did last week. It's also not a wearable. I am contributing wearables to my videos. This is the Sea and Sky sweater that I talked about a minute ago. And I have another work in progress that I want to show you that I'm almost finished with. I'm really excited about that. But last week I talked about the mug rug. I showed this book last Thursday, and I'm going to put a link down in the description box. And if you want to sign up for the giveaway for this particular book that I bought, it's a very nice book from Annie's, and it costs probably about $9. Cost $9, and it was well worth the money. I love the patterns in here. I think they're so cute, and all the patterns have a chart that you can use. This was the one I was trying to make last week, and I realized that for me it was just taking too much time, and I ended up frogging it out. And if you follow me on Instagram, where I invite you to follow me during the week and between videos, I usually will post pictures of what I'm doing and how far I'm getting on my projects. And this was one of the pictures I made that had the frog out on it. I had frogged out part of my mug mat that I had made. And what I decided to do was make my own mug mat. And I created a pattern. It's called the Easy Winter Mug Rug. Really simple. And there's a picture of it right there. And let me show it to you in real life. This is it. This is the mug mat that I came up with. And I thought it was kind of a cute pattern. It's not difficult at all, and it lays better than the original that I made. The original that I made of my own, this was my first attempt, was this one. I think I showed this on my channel last week, and I like it okay, but I didn't like the stitch pattern as much as I did this one. So I wrote this pattern. It's very, very simple, And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this out to the community for free tomorrow at 2 p.m. So on February 23, 2021, I will be sending this out to the community, and it's a free pattern, and you can make one if you want. If you don't find it, you can use any yarn you want, any size hook you want. So it makes very, very easy crocheting and lots of fun. I have this new one that I made here by my chair in the living room where I have my coffee in the morning, and it's so pleasant to set my coffee cup down on it and my little crackers that I eat for breakfast. So I invite you to make one, but I will be sending out that pattern to everyone in the community. So if you're not a member of the community, be sure to go down in the description box and click that link and sign up for the community. And when you do, you'll get a free pattern right away when you sign up, and this will also be coming out to you tomorrow at 2 p.m. So be sure to sign up for that. So that's all I have to say about my mug mats. These are not wearables, but they are cute, and you can give these for gifts too, or make a couple for maybe your desk and for where you sit in the morning to have your coffee. It's so pleasant to see something that you created right there on your table. Next on my list is another non-wearable. For you non-wearable people, this is for you. I was watching Craft House Magic, and the lovely host of that show, her name is Ellie, she was making a Valentine heart bunting, and a bunting is a series of motifs that are connected by a string or a crocheted line that you hang up on the wall or over a fireplace or something like that. And I don't know if bunting is an English term. I would guess that it is because they use that word over there. I personally have never called that a bunting. I don't know what I've called it. I'm sure there's a name for it. But this is the pattern for the Cherry Heart Valentine motif. This is a free pattern by Sandra Paul. You can find her on Instagram as Cherry Heart, and she is on YouTube, and I watch her YouTube videos. They're always really pretty, and mostly they're about crochet, but she also knits. And this is something that Ellie on Craft House Magic was making, and this is a Valentine, and it is quite gorgeous. This is not like the Valentines you see that you can make in 30 seconds. Those are not the crocheted Valentine I'm talking about, but this is a beautiful design, and you can get this free. I have the link in the description box for you, and it'll say Granny Heart Bunting. There's the name of it, Granny Heart Bunting, and that's the pattern for these particular Valentines, and they're very beautiful. You could make them and put them inside a birthday card. You don't have to wait till Valentine's Day to use those, but I really, really like that. I haven't made one yet, but I have the pattern here on my desk, and I'd like to try that. When I have a few minutes, I'll sit down and grab some pink or red or white yarn and make one, and you can also make them out of lavender. She's actually got a gold colored one here. So they're all different colors here, and she has them strung up. There are pictures of them hanging on her fireplace and across her wall. They're just very, very cute. And I just ran across that. I thought I would share that with y'all. Next on my list is a work in progress, and I'm really excited about this. This is called my coffee break sweater, and it's the first sweater after this one that I've designed for spring of 2021. I'm really excited about this because it is so easy to make. It is not difficult, but it actually looks very intricate. It's not, but it is a beautiful, beautiful stitch. It turned out very, very nice. This is the front, of course, the front fabric. I have finished this, and I'm almost finished with the back, so I'll be sewing this up this week. On this sweater, I may put a rib like I did on the Sea and Sky sweater, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the edge of the sleeves yet. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with it, and that's how I design my sweaters. I usually just start making them. I have an idea in my head what I want to do, and then I write the pattern as I go along and make corrections and frog things out, but I do write it as I go, and then I make decisions about the edging usually when I finish the sweater, and I look at it and I go, what kind of edging do I want on this particular sweater? So that's how I design my sweaters. This one will have the rows around the neck, and the back will mimic the front. So the back will look just like this. It'll have the one stripe across right as the sleeve begins right there. See how the sleeve starts with a black stripe. And this is not really black. This is called Licorice, and it is a cobblestone yarn. It's by Lion Brand. It's called Cobblestone. This is Misty Rose. This is Licorice. Those are the only two colors I use. It comes in a cake form. I bought 6 cakes of each color, and I've used probably, I'm on my 4th cake, I believe, of the Misty Rose, because this does take a little bit more yarn than normal because it has bobbles in it. I've got bobbles across here and cross stitches and other things, V-stitches, all kinds of things in this sweater. And the top of the sweater is also crocheted very tightly, so there are no holes at the top of the sweater. And that's how I designed this sweater. So this is the coffee break sweater. This will be coming out, I don't know, in a week or two. As soon as I can get it written and get it proofed, I will put this out on my Etsy shop, and I'll let you know when that happens. Okay, let's quickly talk about giveaways. I have a giveaway on every video, and if you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that. I love to give away things, and last week I had this crochet surprise box up for a giveaway. Really, really love it. I talked about it. It's a wrap, and it's made with Heartland yarn by Lion Brand. It's quite gorgeous, and it's very heavy too, by the way. I did the giveaway winner random comment picker, and the person who won it was Debbie Walker, and I have not heard from Debbie. Debbie, you need to send me an email with your mailing address and let me get this out to you. Now, Debbie has not contacted me. It's been since the 18th. So, Debbie, I'm going to give you until Thursday. And I want you to send me your email with the mailing address. And I want to get this out to you. Otherwise, I'm going to pick another winner for this, because this doesn't need to sit around. It needs to go on out to the giveaway winner. So, Debbie, be sure you send me that email. Now, I have a couple of others that have not been claimed. And on Thursday, we're going to have another giveaway for these. And this is the flat crochet hook, which was won by Jenny Miller. And this is the flat crochet hook that I talked about on my video a couple of weeks ago, I guess. And it's made out of ash wood. It's quite gorgeous. This is it. It's a J hook, and there is the size of it right there. It's a J hook. This needs to go out to the winner, and the winner of this was Jenny Miller. So Jenny, you need to email me with your mailing address. And if you don't email me by Thursday, I'm going to pick another winner for this particular gift. Now, if you have already emailed me and I've missed it, please resend it and put "I am a winner" in the subject line, and I will get this right out to you. It's ready to go. Jenny Miller and Debbie Walker. Okay, Debbie for the crochet surprise box. Now, the very last one is for Kimberly Needham. I've contacted Kimberly several times. She has not written to me. So this is the bulky Crochet World magazine. It's not a Crochet World magazine. It's a crochet magazine. This is all about bulky yarn. Love this magazine. I've been through it, and I don't even have my own copy. I think I'm giving away my only copy. But it's a great magazine, has lots of great patterns in it, and this is supposed to go to Kimberly Needham. Kimberly has till Thursday to send her email to me, and if I don't hear from her, I'm going to pick a winner for this. And I think that I'm going to just have another giveaway, and everybody can dive in and put their name in for one of these 3 gifts. I'm not going to go back to the old video because a lot of you weren't even watching me at that point. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to have another giveaway on Thursday, and I'll add some things to it too. But those 3 gifts will be, this is too loud, you know it? I've been hitting the desk with that. These 3 gifts need to be sent out to the new winners, because the old winners aren't watching, or something's happened and they didn't send me their emails. If any of you girls need to send me an email, do it right away so that I can get this in the mail and you can have your gift. Today's giveaways are for those people who signed up last Monday, and you signed up for one of these 2 magazines. This is for April of 2021. Beautiful patterns in here, all kinds of beautiful things, and this is a look at all the patterns that are in this particular magazine. I'm going to just roll that up slowly so you can see these. What a beautiful group of patterns, pillows and wearables, hats, everything is in here. It's quite gorgeous. And this pillow made the front of the magazine. It is very pretty too. It's not my style, but it is somebody's style out there, and I think that is really, really pretty. It is very, very pretty, I have to say. I like that pillow, but this will go to giveaway winner number 1. This magazine is for giveaway winner number 2. It's called Just Cross Stitch. If you don't know somebody that loves cross stitch, or if you don't love cross stitch, or you don't want to look at cross stitch, you can email me if you win this, and I'll send you the pattern of your choice from my Etsy shop, and I will pick another winner for this on Thursday when we're going to wrap up all these gifts. So this is for giveaway winner number 2. Very beautiful magazine, and I want to again show you that beautiful picture of the Easter Bunny. This is my favorite Easter Bunny of all time. This is Peter Rabbit right there. He's on his hind legs. He is acting like a human, and he has a basket with eggs in it. Always shown the same way, with a basket of eggs. And that is my favorite picture of Peter the Rabbit. So he's in here along with this beautiful little robin, cross stitch, and lots of other things in here as well. So that goes to giveaway winner number 2. Now, after we have our giveaway, I'm going to let you see Jo's newest video of her 2 beautiful bags that she's created for this week. So stay tuned for that. Let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins these giveaway prizes today. For the giveaway today, I have put the URL from last Monday right there, and the word world, W-O-R-L-D, that was the key word for this week. So let's find out how many people were signed up for this particular gift. Let me find my little mouse there. Okay, let's find out how many people signed up. 316. So let's go over here and let's cursor down and find out who wins giveaway prize number 1, which is Crochet World. Let's find out who wins that. Jan Keeling. Jan Keeling. Okay, and there's the word world in her comment. So Jan, you are the winner of the Crochet World magazine. Let's find out who wins the Cross Stitch magazine. This is pick another winner, and the winner of the Cross Stitch magazine is Grammy Crochets. Grammy Crochets. Grammy, I assume your name is Grammy. Here's her word world in her comment. So Grammy is the winner of the Cross Stitch magazine. Congratulations to both of our winners today. I hope you enjoy your magazines. Those are 2 very, very nice magazines that I'm sending out to you. So sure to email me your mailing address so I can get those out to you right away. Now let's see what Jo has to offer today in her video. She's got 2 brand new bags, so let's take a look and welcome Jo to our program.
Hi everyone, it's Jo with Jo for Totes, and today I have 2 bags to show you. The first one is huge, and this bag was ordered by Brenda, who lives in Kissimmee, Florida. Or Kissimmee, Florida. I guess that's the way you say it. So she ordered this bag. This is the biggest one I've ever made, and I probably will not make another big bag like this, and I might have to stand up to show it to you, or maybe I can get way back here and show you. So it's really large. She sent me this really cute fabric. It's Campers, and she wanted 2 sides. She sent me all 3 of these fabric prints. Her medallion just turned out so cute. I want to see if I can get a really good close-up of that to show you. It just has all those pretty colors in it. She loves all these colors. Her handle has a little circular embroidery stitch on it that goes with the little polka dots on a lot of these campers. On the inside, first she wanted a vinyl pocket. And so you can see inside of it, it could hold a lot of stuff in this vinyl pocket. It's got a little pretty zipper pull on it with all the colors, pinks and blues. And then on the other side, she wanted not just some pockets, but that would hold 2 crochet hooks. So she could put 2 crochet hooks in here, in her phone, and just whatever else she wants. Here are her little stitch markers. And so the handles are black, and it's got a multicolored, I don't know if I showed you that very well, but it has a multicolored stitch on it. And then the bottom is black as well. And on the inside, she's got this foam board bottom that she can take out that matches the same color. On the other side, it's got this striped fabric on it. So I was just about finished with her bag when she emailed me and asked me if I had any fabric left over, which I did. She sent me plenty. And so she ordered one of these cute little drawstring bags for her yarn. And it's got the inside fabric that matches the sides of the big tote. And anyway, it just turned out really cute. So she wanted a big one. So that's goes with her order. Just so, so cute. The fabric is just precious. I just love this fabric. Now, this next bag was ordered by Anita, and she lives in Vacayville, Florida. I guess we know what happens there. Everybody goes on vacation. But anyway, she wanted blues and purples and teals, and she loves butterflies. Well, I found the perfect fabric, what I think is the perfect fabric. She gave me my choice. I was to pick the fabric. This has all the colors that she wanted, and it has butterflies. So I just thought it was perfect. Her medallion also turned out really, really pretty, very sparkly. I just used a plain purple on the inside, and on the sides I found this purple fabric that really is pretty. So both this and the main fabric have gold paint on them, gold fabric, gold running through the fabric is what I'm trying to say. And then the front with all those butterflies, I just think it just turned out so pretty. She has a zipper top. So on her pull tab, I just was at the Joann earlier today and I found these little butterfly beads. And I thought, oh, how perfect. They're kind of purple and blue, along with this one on the bottom that I already had. Excuse me. So this goes on her zipper pull, and on her handles, I put this real pretty stitch. It's purple and white, this curly Q type stitch. And she does have the same zipper binding as the bag has. And then on the inside, she just wanted pockets on one side, and I put my phone in there so you'd see where it would hold a phone. And has her stitch markers on it, in it, which I didn't forget this time. She has a black bottom, and I just think it just turned out just beautiful. I was really happy with this bag. It's just, you know, the jewel tones, which I love, and butterflies, which a lot of people are asking for nowadays. So let me talk just a minute about orders. I've lost all of my emails that I put on my spreadsheet for this coming summer, fall. I've got all the ones that I'm doing right now for early 2021, and I've acquired a few more orders. But if you haven't heard from me and I had sent you an email saying that I would put you on a wait list for 2021 and you still want a bag, please send me an email. It's joe4totes@gmail.com. It's the number 4, joe4totes@gmail.com, and I will put you back on the list. I just deleted some emails, and I don't know how it happened, but I deleted all those emails in that one little folder that I had designated as a wait list. So sorry I did that, but I had all the ones that I still, on a spreadsheet in Excel, had emails, but I've lost those too. But I had for later this year. But for the early ones, I've got you. I got you covered. So you should be getting an email from me when it comes close to me doing your bag. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these 2 bags. They were a lot of fun. This one was, it was fun to make, but it was a lot of work, this great big one. But the biggest bag I make is 16 by 16 by 6. This was bigger than that. But that'll be the last time I'm able to do that. So anyway, until I see you next time, have a great rest of the week. Bye.
Thank you, Joe. That was really, really nice. I appreciate you showing those beautiful bags. And I have some bags over here I might be showing in the next few weeks. I want to show you some bags that Joe has made me over the years, and I really, really love my bags. I use them all the time, every day. They're lined up right next to my desk, and I have all my important projects in there. So I may be showing those before long. Also, in my next video, I'd like to show you a marketing concept that Lion Brand has. They are changing their ball bands, and I went to Joann's and took a look at those, and I want to show that video on Thursday. And also, I have not blocked this sweater. A little note here. I have not blocked this sweater. I didn't really want to get it wet. I don't know. After I finished it, I tried it on and it fit so nicely. I didn't really think it needed to be blocked. Now, y'all can tell me what you think about that, but I think it hangs really nice. It's got a nice drape to it, and I'm not worried about blocking it right now. I just want to wear it. So I'll probably wear it again this week some other time, but I just wanted to tell you that I have not blocked this, and I had promised to show you the blocking process, and I will do that on my next blocking project. But right now I'm not going to block this. I've decided not to block my Sea and Sky sweater. So just a little note about
this Thursday, we will have a surprise giveaway of something that I'm going to find that I'm going to give away. And then also any of the gifts that haven't been claimed, I'm going to draw from this video. So be sure you put a comment down in this video and use the keyword surprise. S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E. Surprise. S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E. So put that word in your comment. Be sure to spell it right, and you will be in the running for Thursday's giveaway, where we will have a surprise giveaway, and also any unclaimed gifts. We will pick those winners on Thursday, and that will be from this video. So be sure that you put a comment on this video if you want to be in the running for the giveaway on Thursday.
I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll be back later on late this week, maybe even on Friday this week. I'm not really sure, but I will be back and have some more crafts to show you, some things that I'm making and some things that I'm working on, and hopefully I'll have my patterns out by then. So tomorrow is the free pattern going out to the community for the mug rug, and it's free. You don't have to print it off if you don't want to. You can just read it and probably make one from that, or not make one at all. Just save it to your patterns on your computer. You can do that. That's what I do. If I get a pattern I don't really want to make right now, I will save it to my computer, and then later I can go back and I see it and I go, oh, I need to pull that up, and I'll print it and make it or something like that, or take a look at it. So you can do that with the mug rug pattern that I'm sending out tomorrow. So if you haven't joined the community, be sure to do that. You'll get your free Hug Me Cow pattern as soon as you sign up. And then at 2 o'clock tomorrow, I'm sending out a new pattern for the mug rug. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and that your weather improves, that things warm up a little bit, and that you get some crocheting done. And I will see you either Thursday or Friday for my late week video. And so join me then to find out what's on the hook.